If you're watching this video right now, it isn't by mere coincidence. The universe has orchestrated this very moment for you. Your guardian angels have gently guided you here because there's a message that your soul is meant to hear. This message carries a deep significance for your life, your relationships, and your heart. The one who holds you so dearly in their thoughts has been contemplating something profound: marriage. And what has inspired them might surprise you. Their heart has been stirred by a real-life story shared by two people who know the meaning of love, endurance, and devotion. An elderly couple who have spent 6 decades together, weathering every storm and basking in every sunrise side by side. The angels want you to understand how this unfolded because it holds divine meaning. Recently, the person who loves you attended a community event. It wasn't something they had planned deeply. It was one of those spontaneous decisions that life gently nudges you toward, not realizing that destiny is quietly waiting there. During this gathering, they found themselves in conversation with an elderly couple whose presence radiated warmth, serenity, and wisdom, the kind of energy that only years of love and companionship can create. This couple had been married for 60 beautiful years, and as they began sharing their story, the room seemed to slow down. Every word carried the weight of a lifetime. Every glance between them revealed a love that had deepened beyond the realm of words. The elderly couple spoke of their beginnings, the excitement, the passion, the innocent dreams of youth. But they didn't hide the truth. They spoke honestly about the challenges, the moments of doubt, the sacrifices that real love demands. They shared how trust was built not in a day, but through countless moments of patience and understanding. They talked about learning to listen, really listen, and about standing beside one another even when life tested their bond. There was laughter in their eyes as they recalled the joys of growing together, of creating a shared world from two unique souls. And there was humility in their voices when they spoke about mistakes, forgiveness, and the strength it took to keep choosing each other day after day. The person who loves you was captivated. They watched as the couple held hands, fingers intertwined like roots of an ancient tree. They noticed the gentle teasing, the playful spark that still danced between them even after all these years. But what touched their heart most deeply were the quiet moments, the knowing glances, the unspoken communication between two hearts that had become one. It wasn't just a story about love. It was a living testament to what partnership truly means: endurance, growth, faith, and the beauty of standing together through it all. In that moment, your person saw something of you in that couple. They saw in their story a reflection of their own feelings for you, the desire to grow old together, to face life as a team, to build a bond that time cannot diminish. Their heart recognized that love isn't just about passion. It's about purpose, patience, and persistence. It's about holding on when life gets hard and celebrating the smallest victories together. As the Apostle Paul beautifully expressed in 1 Corinthians 13 verses 4-7, love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy, it does not boast, it is not proud. It does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. Love does not delight in evil but rejoices with the truth. It always protects, always trusts, always hopes, always perseveres. Those sacred words, once written as divine wisdom, now echoed through the conversation they had witnessed. It was as though the universe was speaking directly to their heart, reminding them of the eternal nature of love, how it transcends flaws, time, and circumstance. As they left the event, their heart was glowing with this new awareness. And then something happened, something that felt like a sign from the heavens. Just beyond the venue, on a nearby pond, they noticed two swans gliding gracefully across the water. The birds moved in perfect harmony, mirroring one another, their reflection forming a heart upon the still surface. Swans, as you may know, are symbols of eternal love, loyalty, and unity. To see them in that precise moment wasn't coincidence. It was synchronicity. A divine confirmation of the love and connection they feel for you. The words of the elderly couple, the vision of the swans, and the presence of divine timing merged into one profound realization. They want to marry you. Not out of impulse, but from a place of clarity, devotion, and inspired love. They saw in that couple not just what love could be, but what love truly is when it's nurtured with faith, patience, and care. The couple's wisdom lingered in their mind, like a melody that couldn't fade. The elderly husband had said, "Love isn't about perfection. It's about choosing each other again and again, no matter how many times the world tests you." And his wife added softly, "After 60 years, I still look at him and see my home." Those words pierced their heart with truth. It wasn't just admiration, it was awakening. They began to see what a future with you could look like. Decades of shared dreams, laughter that fills quiet mornings, hands that hold through pain, eyes that never stop seeing beauty in one another. They realized that marriage isn't about possession. It's about partnership. It's not about control. It's about co-creation. It's not the end of freedom, but the beginning of shared growth. What's even more remarkable is that the date of that event, the day they met the elderly couple, happened to coincide with the very same date that the couple themselves had first met 60 years ago. That divine alignment was no accident. It was as if time folded in upon itself, linking two generations through love's eternal energy. A clear sign from the universe that your love story, too, is part of something greater. Something written in the stars. Close your eyes for a moment. Imagine yourself decades from now sitting beside the one you love. Feel their hand in yours. See the lines on their face that tell stories of laughter and tears, of triumph and tenderness. Imagine the peace that comes from knowing that you built something lasting, something sacred. Can you feel it? The warmth, the safety, the trust? If that vision touches your heart, know that it is not just a dream. It is a possibility that the universe is gently showing you. But this message goes beyond marriage. It touches the essence of who you are, your free and independent spirit, the part of you that values autonomy, self-expression, and growth. The angels want to remind you that love does not confine. True love expands. The story of the elderly couple was not one of restriction, but of harmony. They spoke not only of joys, but of the lessons that came from misunderstanding, the healing that came through patience, and the strength that was born from forgiveness. Their love wasn't perfect, but it was pure. And that purity came from mutual respect and balance. Proverbs 11 verse 14 tells us, "Where there is no guidance, the people fall, but in an abundance of counselors there is victory." This means that wisdom and counsel, the very lessons of those who walked the path before us, can be our compass when making life-changing decisions. Their story is meant to guide you now, not to dictate your choice, but to remind you that balance and communication are key to any lasting union. You may sometimes fear that commitment could threaten your independence. But the angels want you to know that it won't. Not if love is built on trust and equality. In fact, this new chapter could be the most empowering experience of your life. You will not lose yourself. You will discover deeper parts of your soul. Love, when it is true, helps you grow into the highest version of who you are meant to be. Your person now understands this truth. Their heart is steady, their mind clear. They are not rushing forward blindly. They have found clarity through divine inspiration. The thought of marrying you has evolved from a feeling into a purpose. Yet even so, the angels remind you to remain mindful. Love is a journey, not a destination. There will be moments of doubt, times when both of you will need to rebuild trust and open your hearts even wider. But if both souls remain honest and authentic, The bond you create will endure any challenge. Your soulmate is envisioning a life where both of you grow together. A life of unity, devotion, and mutual respect. They now see that love is not merely emotion but a spiritual commitment. What they experienced that day through the elderly couple's example has transformed their perspective. Their desire to marry you is not fleeting. It is a decision born of deep reflection and divine timing. The angels remind you that this decision ultimately rests in your hands. They bring you guidance, not instructions. They wish for you to move forward with clarity, awareness, and love. Whether you choose this path now or later, know that you are being divinely guided. You are loved, supported, and protected as you walk this journey of the heart. Remember, your freedom is sacred. Love should never ask you to abandon your essence. Instead, it invites you to merge hearts while keeping souls free. The universe wants you to know that your story, whatever path it takes, is unfolding in perfect time. Consider this message a beacon, a soft light showing you possibilities that could transform your life. And whatever decision you make, know that you are never alone. Your angels walk beside you, whispering encouragement, sending signs, and aligning you with the path meant for your highest good. Now take a breath and reflect on your own love journey. What does commitment mean to you? What kind of love do you wish to build? These questions are not just thoughts. They are sacred invitations to look within, to align your desires with your soul's truth. Let us close this message with a prayer for you. Lord, as they stand at this crossroads of love and destiny, grant them the clarity and peace to see the path that leads to their highest joy. May the story of enduring love shared by the elderly couple serve as a guiding light, filling their heart with hope and assurance. Grant them the strength to embrace commitment with wisdom and faith. Let their free spirit remain whole and radiant within the harmony of shared love. Surround them with your grace, protection, and divine timing. May they feel your presence with each decision, each step, each heartbeat. If this message resonates with your soul, let these affirmations anchor it into your reality. Say them softly or aloud. I am open to love in its purest form. I welcome a partnership built on trust, respect, and shared growth. My heart and my soulmate are aligned in divine timing. Together we grow, evolve, and thrive. I honor my freedom even as I embrace unity. I trust the wisdom of the universe to guide my path. I am surrounded by divine love and support in all that I do. I trust the unfolding of my journey, knowing that every experience leads me closer to my purpose. Remember, even if this message does not fully align with your present circumstances, take it as a gentle sign of what may soon unfold. When that moment comes, when love presents itself with new depth and clarity, return to these words, repeat the affirmations, and trust that everything is unfolding exactly as it should. You are divinely guided, eternally loved, and never alone.